Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. What's up, everybody? Excuse the hair, honey, because I took the rubber band out. I had it in a ponytail, so it made the hair flip. And the front right here sort of kind of beveled under. This side's kind of beveled under, but the back is flipped, so I'm gonna bevel it and make it come to the right way. So let's see. This is how it's supposed to be, like that. Not like that, but because I had it in a ponytail, because I was doing some things and stuff, I just took and put it up in a ponytail in the back. And then I also cut it because it was just too long for me. I didn't like all that longness in there. So I sort of kind of clipped it in the back over there. And yeah. So welcome, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to the channel. Happy. I'm like, yummy, but I'm about to get forgetful. Happy Sunday to you all. Hope that you all had an amazing day. I hope that you gave God some of your time. And to God be the glory. You took your family members with you to church. If not to church, you got down on your knees and you prayed. It is important to pray and give all thanks and glory to our Father. Amen. So yes, guys, I want to come in and I want to talk a little bit about I watched this video with Melissa B. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her. She's a YouTuber. I like her channel. She has a really good topic. And she interviewed this transgender name. I think her name was Nicole, I think. Melissa B. Tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm saying the wrong name. But maybe let me tell you that, honey, shut the door, baby. Thank you. Let me tell you that, honey, he put it down. Do you hear me? When I tell you he put it down, he put it down. He lit that ass up on YouTube today. He told it all, guys. Honey, I didn't even know, for real, that Adrian was really, had done really fell that low, guys. When I say low, she couldn't go no lower than what she's gone. Honey, he said that he didn't know that she was demonic. He didn't know that she was delusional. He didn't know that she was just simply just crazy. And he was saying some things about how she, was dating these guys and this, that, and the other, just to get their money and stuff like that. So, he was trying to be a good Samaritan and trying to be a friend to her. But fortunately, I'm glad you found out who she was. Nicole, I am so glad. You're beautiful too. And I'm so glad that you found out who she was, honey, because, hey, if everybody else know, I don't know. I guess they say you live and you learn and you have to find out things for yourself. And Nicole found out for herself today. Herself. She's a transgender. Found out for themselves today. Honey, he said that they went out to lunch one day. He said, hey, let's go out to lunch, Well, Nicole likes to smoke weed. He likes to, I'm sorry, Nicole, I keep saying he, which is true, he, but transgender, likes to smoke weed. And they said that they were trying to leave the weed alone, because it makes you age, and the smoking the cigarettes make you age, and, things of that sort. And that is true. Cigarettes do make you age. Weed do make you age. And I'm not going to lie, guys. I don't smoke marijuana, but I do smoke. I'm very, very much so, very, very stressed. And I know it's a very bad, horrible habit to pick up. And so he was, hi, Jesus. They were saying, let's just put it this way. They were saying, Nicole was saying, she was saying that she didn't know that Adrian was this damn demonic. That she didn't know that Adrian was this damn delusional and crazy. And said, from time to time, they would go out and, have lunch and stuff and have Chinese food and things of that sort. They would go out and have, little lunch and stuff like that. And say he was having, they were having fun with her for the moment until he found out the real deal on the crazy, delusional, demonic Just crazy. All overall. Went out. I think they got some ice cream and cake or something, some Patty LaBelle pie or some shit like that. And some ice cream or something. And, he said, that I'm going to just say he, because he's a transgender, guys. Because I'm getting it, I keep saying he's, which is, it's true. That's a guy, but he's a transgender, you know what I'm saying? And they, bought the pie and everything and ice cream so that they can share it together. Well, you know how big he is. Adrian wants to eat everything in sight. Nicole says she wants to eat everything that's in sight. Everything that's in sight. And so, he showed on his phone that, here's the $8, for, the ice cream and the cake, the pie and the ice cream. And like he said, $3 measly. He said, basically, I paid for it. So why couldn't you just, the $3 measly, you mean to tell me you couldn't come up with $3 measly dollars? So he just overall gave her the $8. Okay. And so, after that, they went out a couple of more times and, had lunch and everything together. And, they do, smoke their weed and stuff together. You know what I mean? So, Adrian, being who she is, she has nowhere to go. No one wants her around, because she just keep doing these demonic things and just keep doing things to hurt people. And her hands are quicker than the eye. So, hey, guys, you better watch your wallet. You better watch your pocket. You better watch whatever you got laying around in your crib. Because Adrian's lay, she will get it with a blink of an eye if you don't keep your eyes on her. So anyway, they went out a couple of times and everything. So this is when Nicole started to recognize, like, hey, hold on, something's not adding up here. Something's just not right about this lady, and so, he, still try to hang in there with her. Sorry to keep saying he, transgender, he is a guy, but he's beautiful. When I say he is beautiful, he's absolutely gorgeous. And so, okay, so this last particular time, that they went out, they smoked their weed and everything. Then, go back to the motel, they smoked their weed, have their little fun and stuff. So I guess she must have met up with this white man or whatever, and basically the white guy didn't have his eyes on Adrian, but you know how Adrian is. She's desperate for money. She's just desperate for a place to stay. And the man was basically on the cold shiznish. He was on the cold shiznish, okay? And Nicole, the transgender, just didn't have any interest in him. Like she said, she's a private person, She doesn't, exploit herself like that, like Adrian do. When Adrian want what Adrian want, Adrian explores herself, out there in the streets, And that saddens me because she's 50 years old and somehow, some way, she should have accomplished and achieved something in her life by now. When I tell you this woman is not, she has hit rock bottom. She cannot go down below, no lower than she already is, and just like the transgender Nicole said, that he really had no interest in her. He was up on her, Nicole, but she had no interest in him because Adrian was trying to do what she was trying to do, trying to get what she was trying to get from the man. And so I guess they were all back at the motel or whatever, sipping and drinking and everything. And Nicole, she doesn't drink. She said that Adrian fixed a small amount of a drink for her. And she, I guess, mixed it or whatever. And she took a little sip and she was like, nah, this is not good. I don't like it. I don't want it. So Adrian, being who she is, greedy, she took the drink and she's poured it on over in her glass. So, they smoking their little, weed and everything. The little stem things that you hold the little roach with. I forgot what you call it, but that's what, that she had of Adrian, had of Nicole, the gender. And so the gender, Nicole was saying that, hey, listen, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, just come on and take me back to my hotel right down the street, And so when she got home to her motel, she realized that she didn't have her stent. You know, the thing that you hold the roach with when you smoke it down to the last little bitty of the joint. And so she called, she texted her first and she asked her, hey, can you drop that off for me? Drop my stem off for me. I'm saying a stem because I don't know what they really call it. So, Adrian being the person who she is, very snobbish, very, very nasty, she said, you think I'm going to come back down there and bring you a stem? I'm coming all the way back down. And so Nicole, she says, all the way back down where? You're right up the street. Why can't you just drop that off? So my question was, well, did you ever get your roach clip? And, she said no, she never got, because Melissa asked her, did she ever get the stem? She said, no, I never got it. She never brought it to me. So Adrian's intentions was to get that guy there, that WHITEMA in there, to get him all fixed up and high up and selling some kudina, some kupanchi, some trotra, some tros. But he really was not interested in her. But it was a forced thing that she basically forced herself on this man because she really wanted to clip him. I don't think she was going to give him no kudina or sell him no kupanche or no troce. I think she was going to try to get him drunk, intoxicated, and then clip him. That's what she wanted to do. So she made a statement and said to, the gender, Nicole, and said, we can get this paper, we can get this money. The gender said, Nicole said, who is we? Honey, who is we? Not me. You. See, that was Adrian's intention, to get this man drunk and clip him for his money, And I guess that was the one, or it either was the second guy, that she had intentions on getting his money. But I'm quite sure it was that one. And so the gender says, I don't want any parts of that. I'm a private person. I don't want no parts of that. So she said, take me back to my motel. So they took her back to the motel. When she realized that she didn't have her roach clip, she texted her and asked her about the roach clip. Can you bring it down to me? Like she said, you're right up the street. Why can't you just bring it down to me? Well, unfortunately, Adrian never brought the clip down to her. So, Nicole, she just said, hey, you know what? Go ahead. Keep it. Just keep it. Well, guys, come to find out, hey, they were in the restaurant one day and they were eating some breakfast or lunch or something, and there was this older white man that was sitting directly across from them. I think there was at Cracker Barrel, and they were eating. All of a sudden, Nicole, the gender, says that Adrian's hollered down and said to her first and said, I bet you he got some money. I bet you that old man got some money over there. And looked over at the man and say, excuse me, hey, you like brown? I know you like brown sugar. What the flizness, the flushness, the fluck? Adrian, have you gotten that raunchy, that desperate, that illiterate, that bold to put your own stuff out there on embarrassment? Okay? And the gender said, she was very much so embarrassed by that because they were in a place of business where there were a bunch of people in there having some breakfast, and she shouted that out over there to that man. I know, do you like brown sugar? Meaning, do you know you like BLACK, GIRL, you know what I mean? Apostrophe S. So I guess the old man must have looked or whatever, or smiled or whatever, or maybe he probably got the hell up and left and probably said, this bitch is crazy. Let me get out of here. So Nicole, she was embarrassed. She was really embarrassed by that. And so she was telling her, hey, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't like that. I don't like when you do stuff like that. So I guess as they proceed to leave, Nicole, the gender was very upset and annoyed by it. And so when they got outside to the car, it was said that Nicole, the other person said, Adrian was saying, don't you dare ever tell me what to say out my mouth. You ain't going to tell me what to say out my, the mouth. This is my mouth, and I'm going to say what I want to say because I'm wrong. Okay, we get that. We understand that. But grown and respect yourself, and grown and respect others. You just can't go out in this public, in the street, in the streets, not in the street, in the streets, and disrespect people like that. And the gender said that Adrian is very, very disrespectful, very, very nasty, very naive, and don't give two shits what she say out of her mouth. And also, guys, she said that another time they went out and she said, hey, let's go, have some lunch. And Nicole, the gender always paid her own way to buy their own food. She paid for her food. Adrian paid for her food, So they were at the buffet, the Chinese buffet. They had already ate. Nicole was already full already. And she didn't want any more to eat. She did not want any more to eat. She didn't want to take out anything. She ate. She paid for her food. And, no, not Greedo. Not Greedo. Greedo wanted to take something home with her. So they goes up there to the thing. She goes up to the thing and she digs her hand. Her nasty, filthy, damn hands, probably with dirt, crevices, species, and every damn thing else under them damn nails. And she dug down in that chicken and she dug down in them shrimps and she put it in this bag that she carries. She put it down in there and she had a Family Dollar bag that she dropped the stuff down in and put it down into, I guess, like a pouch thing she carry or something. Like, almost like a grocery bag or something like that. And walked out after they paid for their food and walked out. So, Nicole was saying, well, what was she going to do with that? There's no microwave in the motel. You can get one, but you're going to pay more money. And so my question is, what the hell did she do with that? Because if you're full and you're going to take this type of stuff and you're going to take seafood, that shit going to stink if it ain't in the refrigerator. So my question is, Nicole, what did she do with the food, baby? Do you know what she did with the food? Did she eat it? Did she throw it away? Supposedly, it was going to be given to a homeless person or something. Possibility, maybe. You know what I mean? And then, because when they were at the hotel, and, Nicole was probably already annoyed by her. She was ready to leave, for them to leave, or whatever. Or she was ready to leave the hotel where she was at with Adrian, this WHITEMAN. She was probably ready to leave, and so she asked her to leave. So she shouts out. Adrian shouts out to the gentleman, hey, you know that's a transgender. You know she's a transgender, don't you? Well, that man wasn't thinking on them terms because he was digging that transgender. But as we speak, Big A, she gonna throw herself at his feet, throw herself at their feet to try to get what she want. Now, her intentions were to get this man's money, So supposedly she wanted, I guess, the gender to do the thing with her, to get the money and stuff like that, And she said, no, I'm not into that. I'm not doing that. If that's what you're going to do, you do it. But I'm not into that. I'm not doing that. See, Adrian was going to clip that man and take that man money. I don't know if it was that WHITE man or if it was another one or the other one, But that was her intentions, to rob this man. Adrian, let me tell you something, sweetheart. Listen, life is short, my dear. You can't go around this world and think that you can keep doing the things that you do because people don't give two damns about scratching your ass and taking you out of here. Has time gotten that bad? Has time gotten that hard for you to do what you do? So here's the thing. Because she put Nicole, the gender, on blast in front of this man, you know what I mean? She said, maybe he knew that I was a gender. I'm sure he knew I was a gender. Or maybe he didn't. But I didn't need her to explore me, expose me. Not explore, expose me, who I am. Let it be known from me. Let me tell that. Just kind of procrastinating a little bit. But no, Big A, because she didn't want to do what she wanted her to do, she exposed her. And that made Nicole, the gender, very, very annoyed and very upset, and she was ready to get the fuck out of there. Okay? So, guys, so as she spoke to Melissa during the interview, she said, you know what? Okay, so since she wanted to put me on blast, and expose me, who I am, what I am, she said, well, let me tell you a little something about her. When we was at that Chinese buffet, she's so damn nasty that she gets up there. She wanted me to watch her, her back and, make sure the Chinese people don't see her stealing. She said, oh, and she steals out of the stores. She steals little odds and ends out of the store as well. My dear Nicole, beautiful girl, beautiful transgender, because I do not discriminate the LGBT, okay? I have friends that are in the LBGT, male and female. I'm not that way, but they're my friends, and I don't discriminate them. They are who they are, but they don't need to be exposed by you telling their business because things don't go your way and because you want to rob this man of his money and because you didn't go in on him with her, so she wants to expose you. Well, little be told, Adrian, that did not bother that man because that man was totally attracted to Nicole, the transgender. Okay? But you forced and pushed yourself at this man because you were striving for money, you were desperate for money. And even though that Nicole says Melissa asked her something and she said, oh, she has nothing. She has nothing. She has nothing in storage. She has nothing in storage. What do you mean? She has nothing in storage. She has absolutely nothing. Everything is gone. Let me tell you why everything is gone. Because she done sold that shit. Because she has to try to live. You see, honey, when you do dirt to people, when you hurt the ones that love you, when you hurt the ones that's there for you, when you hurt the ones that supposed to be your rada or whatever the means may be, and you hurt them, you know what I mean? I'm talking about the ones that were there for you, okay? The ones that was there for you. Now, the importance of a friend, she thought that she had a friend. But after a while, when she figured this woman out and seen how delusional Adrian Slays is, she said, oh, that was it for me. That was enough for me. That was enough for me. And then she also said that, guys, she said that same bag that she used to put that stuff down in there, that chicken and what I said, she put in there chicken and the shrimps, and she put it down in that Save-A-Lot bag and then put it down into like a little, like a little grocery bag thing that you carry on your shoulder. You might take to the market with you just to get little odds and ends in it. She said when she smokes the marijuana, the trees, when she smoked that shit, she said when she get the coughing, she tends to piss all over herself. She pisses all over herself. She said, well, I'm going to tell you like this. She said she wanted to expose me and who I am. She said that same bag that she had, that she put that chicken down in that Save-A-Lot bag and put it down into that other bag, it's the same bag that she used to take a towel. She would go get a towel, stick the towel between her legs, on her trafi, her throat, because when she smoked marijuana and she coughed, she tends to piss. She took that same raunchy, stinking, pissy ass towel and she put that towel down in that bag where she had that food at. Now, I don't know if the food was in there when she did it or whatever the means may be, but the girl said that that's the same bag that she used when she put that food down in there, So let me tell you, you have to be very cautious, very mindful, and damn sure very careful who you pick and choose as your friends. Because, baby, let me tell you something. The ones that you think is your friends, the ones that you truly think it's your friends, the ones that you truly think is your ride or die, baby, is your worst damn nightmare, your worst damn enemy, the one that chew your back out, spit you out like you're nothing. And you can be the one that's there for them in each and every way, supportive to them, helpful to them, kind to them, you know. But baby, you better be mindful, cautious, and careful how you pick and choose them friends, baby. Because everything you think is sugar, it's bitter. Everything is bitter is damn sure sour. And the ones that you think is your homie and your ride or dies, knock, knock, knock on wood, dogs that will ride or die for you, not die, ride or die. Like, have your back. Baby, them the ones that's out to get your ass to do you in. To do you in. And it was already that, Adrian is a very jealous person, very jealous, very naive person. She's very, very envious of her sister, Miss Beloved. She said, Miss Beloved is a millionaire with no hair. And in other words, you're saying Beloved is a millionaire and bald-headed. Miss Beloved is not bald-headed because it was said that in her video, she cut her hair back in January. So her hair could have been breaking off. You know what I mean? So she wanted to cut it down and to start the new growth again. So now when you see her plaits in her hair, she does have a lot of space in her hair. So her hair could have thinned out and broke off. But guess what? If she's a millionaire with a bald head, baby, she can get absolutely anything she wants to get done to that damn hair. She can go get that Michael shit in her head. She can get a sewed-in weave. She can get a glue-on cap. Or whatever the means may be. She can get all the wigs that she want made because she's a millionaire. And see, if you were using your head for more than a hat damn rack, you might have been there as well. See, this woman, she invests. And it's not only because of YouTube. Her and Mr. Nate were very much so business people, and they knew how to invest their money. But now, as time progresses and gradually goes on, they're very much so successful, and they're still grinding, and they're very much so successful. Hey, Miss Beloved and Mr. Nate, y'all was rocking that gold and that white. I'm telling you, you guys looked amazing, and that's all out of jealousy. It's nothing but jealousy because she's so angry and so bitter about how her life is going. But see, when you hurt people, and you sit back and you laugh about it, because you feel as though this shit is not going to come back to bite you in the ass. Wrong, my dear. So wrong, my dear. It will come back, and when it bites you, it's going to bite the shit out of you. You may have to put a Band-Aid on there or some cream on there, honey, because the bite going to be so damn deep. You might have to go to the doctor and get some damn stitches. That's how deep Adrian Slade has bitten these people, her family members, her siblings. So... Nicole the gender said, that's it. It's a no for me. It's a no for me. And so she left her alone. Now God knows where Adrian is now. And she also said that Adrian had signed, they had went out that night, had, little munchies and shit like that. And they came back. But Adrian had signed out. She signed out of her motel. So with that being said, she had nowhere to stay for that night. So she thought she was going to go to the transgender room to stay. And like she said, she's a private person. She don't want nobody else to smell in her room or in her bed. She said, I'm not saying that she stink or anything like that. She said, but I'm used to my own smell and my cat. My cat is the only one that sleeps with me in my bed. And so she said that Adrian was going around knocking on the motel doors and shit, trying to find somewhere to sleep and stuff. She said she told her, you got a car, don't you? She didn't tell her that, but she said she has a car. She signed out of her motel. Sleep in your damn car. In other words, the odds you ain't coming in here sleeping. So how does it feel when it comes back to bite you, Adrian? When the same shit that you do to people, how does it feel when it comes back to bite you back in the ass? You see, you hurt people. And you think you can just keep continuing doing it, and you think that you can keep getting away with it. But no, my dear, my darling, my honey, my boo-boo child, no, that's just not the way the game go. That's not how the cookie crumbles. When you're kind and generous and compassion and have courtesy, and kindness towards people, you get your reward. But when you're naive and vindictive and vicious and malicious, baby, and she has hurt everyone. And I'm saying even down to the men, Tesla, Greg, Remy, Loopy, Devin, she hurt all of them. Well, at least I could say Devin, the guy, the Jamaican guy, although she said he was Michael Jackson, Devin got him some of that throat. Devin got him some of that throat. Yeah, he did. She told him, come on in the room. What you sleeping in there for? Come on in here and rub my back down. Oh, my shoulders is aching. My back is aching. And I got Devin and say, hey, you gonna give up some of that throat, that. Yo, damn right I'm gonna come in there. And she gave up that throat. Then next thing you know, the lady done put a video out on the man. And then the next thing you know, she tried to find out where he lived. Thank God that he never let her know where his mama lived. Because baby, God knows what she might have done. Devin, I'm glad you got out of that situation. And don't you look back, okay? So guys, I had to come in and I had to bring this video to you. Because listen, it is so crazy, the things that she's doing. And another thing, because she exposed Nicole like that, the gender, she exposed her like that. She says that, Lord, I hope I don't get copyright for this. She said that Adrian be smoking Molly. I'm just going by what I hear, guys. This is not nothing I'm telling you, making up or anything. I'm just going by what I heard out of Nicole's, the transgender mouth. Say she be in there with the, the trees of the trees. And she be smoking Molly. Oh, Lord. She said, She said she used to do hard drugs back in the day. She says she doesn't do any of that. She smoked weed, the gender, smoked weed, but she says she's trying to get away from that. You know what I mean? She's trying to make her life better. And she's trying to get away from that. She said, but since she won't expose me, let me tell you a little bit of information about Adrian Slade's variety smokes Molly. Oh, the damn. Anxiety. What damn anxiety? You mean the crazy, delusional, demonic? Yeah. Take your meds. Now, you can't mix that damn medicine that you take for the craze and the smoking Molly and no weed, honey. You can't. No, baby girl. You can't do that. Oh, hell no, you can't do that. Because she's already delusional and demonic and she doesn't have her senses. And she's aging so very fast. So very fast. You know what I mean? She even, the transgender said, honey, listen. The transgender knows that she's beautiful, okay? She's beautiful. And she's getting ready to have some things done to herself, and that's her business if that's what she chooses to do. But she says, she has this bucket ass, like, like the SpongeBob behind, and, and she thinks she's the shizness. Adrian thinks that she's the shizness. Like the gender says, she has a big ass too, as well. But she has nothing over this woman. She has nothing over this transgender, and she's very, very jealous, and she doesn't hold on to friends. When she made that statement and said, come over, let's say hi to my cut-ups, say hi to everybody. And that's when I seen the gender Nicole come in, when she had glasses on, when she stepped into the camera. She said, it's my best friend. Baby, Nicole, she always come out with that story, her best friend. When you hear that best friend, baby, you better watch out and you better start running. That's why I told Rebecca and Christine, I said, you better run, especially Rebecca, because she said Rebecca was her best friend. And when you looked around, Rebecca was her worst nightmare, as she say. But it wasn't Rebecca. It was Adrian Slade's variety. It had nothing to do with Rebecca. Rebecca probably tried to respect her, try to be her friend, and she made that bad. And the lady Christine, whom house that she was staying over, which is Christine's mother's house, they put their ass out there. So, baby, how much longer can you run and hide and duck up under a rock? And you almost 51 years old. Get a life. Get your life, Adrian. Life is short. And, baby, if you ain't got it together now, you'll never get it together. But on that note, Miss Beloved is a millionaire. Miss Beloved, keep on getting that money, honey. Keep on making that paper. be a millionaire, become a multi-millionaire, you know what I mean? Or billionaire. Hey, keep doing your grind because you're doing amazing, you know what I mean? So it's all about her being jealous, and she's angry because of the life that she's living, the life that she chose. She better get her ass out of that Florida, because if she don't get out that Florida, baby, I hate to say it, they might be bringing her ass home in a box. Okay? On that note, guys, I love you, Yum Yums. Have an amazing, positive, wonderful, amazing night. I hope you had an amazing Sunday. And remember to put God first in your life. And I hope you guys gave God some of your time. If you didn't go to church, I hope that you got down on your knees and you prayed. If you didn't get down on your knees and pray, it's like I'm sit there and pray to him, because I pray to him every day. I cry every day. I worry every day. And I know this is not what my boy wants me to do, but it's a hard pill to swallow, guys. It truly is. I love you, Yum Yum. So I hope that you guys like this video. Go to subscribe to Melissa B channel. I think it's Melissa B. I know it's Melissa, but Melissa B does an interview with this transgender Nicole. And if you go over to her channel and subscribe, tell her that Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S World sent you over there. So thumbs this video up. Reach over there, guys, and hit that notification bell so that you, and you can be notified of all of Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S World's video. You guys know this is a topic channel. Sometimes I may come in and do maybe a little simple mukbang, or I haven't did a cooking video in quite some time, but you know that this is a topic channel. I speak topics. I speak facts. I try to give it to you 100 pure and raw. No editing, no cutting out anything. Just give it to you raw, So again, thumbs this video up. Subscribe to this channel. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And send it on over to, some other people that may come into the channel and watch Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S World's video. I love you guys. Stay positive, stay blessed, keep that peace, stay out of trouble, and let no hurt, harm, or danger come against you. Sorry that this video was so long. Have an amazing night. God bless you.